When people call a game hard, they usually mean one thing. They died. A lot. But hard is a sloppy word, and it does little to describe why something feels difficult. Some games are hard because they demand perfect execution and punish mistakes. Others are hard because they demand constant decision making and punish bad ideas. These two experiences feel similar on the surface, but the pressure they create comes from very different places. Personally, when I think difficulty, I think execution. Timing, precision, reaction speed. Can you physically do what the game is asking you to do? If you miss the input, mistime the dodge, lose focus for even a second, you're punished accordingly. This is seen most obviously in something like a rhythm game or a Souls-like. Games designed not around deciding what to do, but doing it cleanly, consistently, and without fail. Complexity, however, is a whole different beast. Complexity isn't about how quickly you can react or how hard it is to press the buttons. It's about knowing which buttons even matter in the first place. It's the stress of choice. It's the constant feeling of uncertainty. Not because there are no answers, but because the answers are never obvious. It's the unspoken stress of knowing a right answer definitely exists, and you have to commit to your decision on the fly, not knowing whether or not your answer was the correct one. While difficult games are built around execution, complex games are built around information gaps. Chess is a perfect example of this. Moving a piece isn't hard, obviously. The difficulty comes from choosing which piece matters at the current moment. MOBAs like Dota work much in the same way. While mechanical skills matter to an extent, you're rarely tested on them, rather being tested mentally. The reason people confuse difficulty with complexity is rather simple. Both make you lose. When a game punishes you, your brain doesn't really care why you lost, it just registers failure. Whether you missed an input or made a bad decision, the emotional response is near identical. Execution-based games are honest in their difficulty. It's obvious when you fuck up. When you first boot up Dark Souls 3 and get your ass kicked by the very first boss, you can very quickly identify what you'll have to do in order to win. Get good.
Do you guys see me lagging? That's not even like my fault.
Complex games are quieter about it. You're not entirely sure why your whole base is gone at 20 minutes despite being up 15 kills, but you know you're losing. Failure feels unfair when the rules aren't plainly visible, and especially when you aren't even sure what you did wrong. You lose, but you're not sure what wrong decision caused it, or what right decision could have changed it. The learning curve becomes an impassable ramp. At the same time, this is what makes these complex games so satisfying once they click. When you improve, it's not just your hands moving faster, it's not just your reaction speed getting quicker, it's your understanding entirely. You start seeing the game differently and start appreciating the intertwined systems that tie it all together. Some players love the clarity of execution-heavy games, others enjoy the messiness of decision-heavy ones. I wouldn't say either is necessarily better or even harder than the other, they just ask entirely different things of you. So when we call a game hard, it may be worth asking what kind of hard it actually is. Is it testing your execution or your understanding? Because, on the surface, they feel very similar, but they teach you very different lessons.